and Ron and Sandy, and we're going on our first adventure in Schoodic Woods, a part of Acadia National Park. We're going to go on the bike ride that goes all the way around the peninsula. Here we go. So we're going to go on the road, Schoodic Wood Road, when we get out of the park. We're going to turn left. It's a one-way traffic road, pretty much all the way around the southern part of the peninsula. Once you get around the road and it turns into a two-lane highway, we're going to cut through the bike paths which go around and about through the park itself. We're heading up here to Fraser Point. So we're going to take a little detour here to this parking area and check it out. I think one of the cool things is coming to Schoodic Woods versus the Mount Desert Island part of Acadia is that there's nobody here. We've hardly seen people. Here's a little parking area. And I'm going to kind of pull off here.
That house.
Can I ask a favor? Richard, so can I get that rock formation if we're standing here?
Sure.
So we stopped here at this little spot where you can see Cadillac Mountain and the Winter Harbor Lighthouse, I believe. We also got to see a little pod of porpoises coming up just out of the water, and we're going to continue along this outer road along the coast of Schoodic Peninsula. This is a spot. So right out in these waters, if we get really lucky, we can see a little pod of porpoises. The last time they came up, I even heard them breathing. And up above, in the tree over there, is a bald eagle. So we left our bikes on the road and we're taking this little trail down to a place called Raven's Nest. And there are some geological rocks along the coast that make it really cool. This is not a place that is marked on any of the maps. So it's a good thing to know to come here. But if you Google map it, you can drop a pin. So it is easy to find. You just have to know to look for it. So here you can see what's supposed to be the cool thunder rocks when the tide comes in. But we're here at low tide.
lot of pretty spots there.
There's a lot of pretty spots.
So we took a right and we're headed to Schoodic Point. There's a visitor center and picnic tables and a bathroom. I think we're going to have some lunch before we head around to the other side of the loop and maybe hit an ice cream place before we turn back to camp.
I just saw all these ducks and I want to know what kind of ducks they were.
So what kind are
They look like ender ducks. Elder ducks?
So we had lunch at Schoodic Point and now we came up here along the road to a little place called Blueberry Hill.
These are not blueberries. The rose hips. Oh, where's the blueberries?
No blueberries. If you're going to stop and have lunch, they do have a picnic table here, so this would be a great place for lunch. We ate lunch on the rocks, which is okay too. I don't think there's a bad place you could be. Our last night in Schoodic, and we decided to come down and drive the loop road because we wanted to see what it was going to look like with high tide. High tide is 7 o'clock and it's now a little after 5. So we're going to walk down the path to Raven's Nest. So here we made it down to Schoodic Point almost in time for the sunset. It looks completely different during high tide than at low tide.